Hi, welcome to Python Polygon. The next topic is going to be simple interest and compound interest. Okay, simple interest is actually pretty simple, but my objective of the video is if you show interest to this video, I will make compound interest simple too. Okay, that's a little wordplay. Uh, let's get into it. So simple interest is basically there is no exponential growth. Okay, so basically how suppose you take a loan, okay, and they say the interest is calculated as simple interest on a rate of 2% or 3%, okay. So then the price grows linearly, the amount you have to pay, okay. But for compound interest it's not like that. The price grows exponentially, okay. So that is the main difference between simple interest and compound interest. The formula for simple interest is nothing but ptr by 100, where P is the principal amount borrowed or whatever deposited, T is the time in years, okay, and rate is the rate of interest per year, okay. Next is compound interest. So compound interest is nothing but, see, it comes as P into 1 plus the rate divided by 100 to the power number of years, okay, to the power T, okay. But sometimes they give you a lesser lifespan, okay. Like they say that it is compounded semi-annually or it is compounded quarterly, okay. That time we have a different formula where the compound interest becomes, I mean the whole basically the whole amount becomes p into 1 plus r by 100 into number of divisions of a year, okay, to the power number of divisions into a year into number of years, okay. So this becomes the new formula. We'll use this formula in the questions, okay. So let's start with the questions. Sum amounts to rupees 1065 at simple interest of 7.5 per annum after 3 years. Find the principal interest, okay. So we know that simple interest is equal to ptr by 100, okay. But here this is nothing but interest, so amount is given by simple interest plus principal amount, okay. So amount is here, it is 1065 is equal to PTR by 100, that is principal, we'll keep it as P, into rate is 7.5% per annum, okay, into number of years is 3 divided by 100 plus P, okay. So if we take P common, we'll get 1065 is equal to P into 7.5 into 3 is 5 carry 1 and 22.5 by 100 plus 1, okay. This becomes 1065 is equal to P into 122.5 by 100, okay. So we multiply 100 into 1065 divided by 122.5 is equal to the principal amount that the person borrowed, and this value comes as 869.3, okay. So this value is the principal amount that was borrowed, so 869.3. Okay, the next question. James deposits a sum of 800 rupees that will amount to 920 in 3 years, okay. However, the bank decided to increase the interest rate by 4%. What amount will he receive now, okay. So let us assume it is simple interest because it's not given, and that it is compound interest. So always when it is not given it is compound interest, let's assume simple interest, okay. So James deposits, the principal amount is nothing but 800, okay. It will amount to 920 bucks in 3 years, okay. However, the bank decided to increase the interest rate by 4%, okay. So there's an interest rate increase in 4 by 4%. So we have to first calculate how much was the old interest rate, okay. To calculate the old interest rate, amount is equal to simple interest plus principal, okay. Simple interest is nothing but PTR by 100 plus principal, okay. The amount would have been 920, okay. So 920, so 920 is equal to principal is 800 into time is 3 years, okay. Rate is R, that is what we have to find, by 100 plus P, sorry, plus 800 again, okay. So you take 800 that side, you get 120 is equal to 800 into 3 into R by 100, okay. So 100 cancels 800 8 times, this cancels this 2 times and 3 times 30 times, so this is 15 times, this cancels 5 times, so the rate is nothing but 5%, okay. Now it is increased by 4%, okay. That means the new rate is what? the old rate plus 4%, correct? So that rate becomes 9%. Okay. Now we have to calculate the amount he actually receives, which is nothing but again simple interest plus principal. Simple interest is PTR by 100, but this is the new R. Okay, new rate by 100 plus P. Okay, so this is 800 into 3 years into rate is 9 by 100 plus 800. We can take 800 common, or you can just cancel here. So you get it as 24 into 9 plus 800. So that comes as 216 plus 800. So that is 1016. Okay, 1016. I'll directly simplify and write here. No need for this step. So he receives 1016 bucks. Next question. After lending out an amount of 9600 at a rate of 9.9 by 2% per annum for 1 year and 9 months, what is the SI earned? Okay, simple interest earned. So simple interest is nothing but PTR by 100. Okay, this is see the amount was 9600, that's principal, into time will keep as it is, wait, 9 by 2 is nothing but 4.5%, so 4.5 into time is 1 year and 9 months. Okay, see, if 1 year is 12 months, okay, then 9 months is how much of a year we have to calculate. Okay, so 9 months becomes 9 by 12th of a year, that is nothing but 3 by 4th of a year. Okay, so 1 year and 9 months will be 1 and 3 by 4. That is nothing but 1.75 of a year. Okay, so it's 1 year and 3 quarters of a year. Not that quarters, but 3 quarters of a year. Okay, so using that, we will write this as 1.75 divided by 100. Okay, they are not asking amount received, they are asking simple interest earned. Okay, so that is only this much, no plus p. So you cancel the zeros, you get this as 96 into 4.5 into 1.75, so that is 756. So that is the simple interest earned. Easy. Next question. Ram has an amount of 9,000 rupees. How much time will it take to earn 1,620 as SI at a rate of 4.5 per annum? Okay, so simple interest is equal to PTR by 100. By now you should have known this formula by heart. So 1620 is equal to 9,000 into the time is as it is into 4.5% per annum divided by 100. So this and this cancel, this and this cancel. So this becomes 9 into 45. We can, yeah, 1620 by 9 into 45 is the time period. So that becomes 4 years. So it takes him 4 years to earn a simple interest of that amount. Next question. The SI of a sum is 1/4 its principal and the duration is equal to the rate percent per annum. Find the rate. Okay. So simple interest is nothing but 1 by 4 times the principal. Okay. So we can write this as simple interest is nothing but PTR by 100, right? Okay. Is equal to 1 by 4 P. Okay. Now can we cancel P and P because it is the principal interest, principal amount. Okay. And now they told duration is equal to rate. So T is equal to R. So this becomes R square. Okay. By 100 is equal to 1 by 4 remains. So R square is equal to 25. Rate is 5% per annum. Okay. Simple. Next question. The rate of interest for the first 2 years is 3% per annum, and for the next 3 years is 8% per annum, and the period beyond 5 years is 10% per annum. Okay, a person deposited money 6 years back. Now he earns an interest of 1520. Okay, what money did he deposit? Okay, the interest is given to you as 1520. Okay, they told in the first 2 years, so we break it down into periods. So first 2 years he earns a 3% interest. Next 3 years he earns a 8% interest. Okay, and the beyond five, that means only 1 year. 1 year is left. Okay, 1 year won't be that long. So 1 year is left, and then he earns a 10% on it. Okay, So now the total interest adds up to 1520. Let's assume this is SI1, SI2, SI3. Okay, so basically what it means that is that 1520, okay, 1520 is equal to SI1 plus SI2 plus SI3. Okay, so simple interest 1 is what? How much did he deposit is what we have to find, right? So 1520 is equal to simple interest is number of years. See, again it is PTR by 100, PTR by 100 plus PTR by 100. Okay, this is time 1, this is time 2, this is rate 1, this is rate 2 plus PT3 R3 by 100. Okay, so here we can see P by 100 common. We'll take it out. 1520 is equal to P by 100 into rate 1 time 1 plus rate 2 time 2 plus rate 3 time 3. So directly we'll multiply 2 into 3, that is 6, plus 3 into 8, 24, because these are the rates. Okay, again, why I did this? P by 100 is common everywhere. I'll take P by 100 outside. I'll get R1 T1, R2 T2, R3 T3. Okay, so this is 3 into 8 and this is 1 year into 10%. So that is nothing but 10. Okay, so this comes as 1520 is equal to principal amount by 100 into this is 30 and this is 40. So this and this cancels 5 times with this 2 times, and this 7s are 14 and 6, 760. 760 into 5 is the principal amount. So principal amount comes as 0 carry 3 and 35, 38. So 3800 rupees was deposited. Okay. So basically simple interest adds up. You don't need to take everything together and all. Just break it into parts, add it and then write the answer. Okay. This was simple. Next question. An amount of 9,000 rupees is invested for 2 years at an interest rate of 15% per annum and compounded annually. At the end of 2 years, how much is the amount be obtained as interest? Okay, so we know that compound interest is nothing but P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. Okay, number of years. Okay, so now we have to find out how much interest will be obtained, right? And this, see, there is one difference here. Here, compound interest means the amount plus the interest. Okay, you cannot separate amount and interest here because the amount itself is compounded and the interest also is compounded. So you basically are earning interest on the interest. Okay, so if you're really like interested in finance and all that, you would know what compound interest is, and that's the basic thing. You earn interest on your amount that you deposit, and at the end of first year, say you earn some interest. Okay, in the end of the second year, you'll earn interest on the interest plus you'll earn interest on the amount. Okay, and that keeps happening, so it grows exponentially once the time increases. Okay, so I would recommend you check it out if you are interested. Okay, so to find the interest he earned, in the end, we'll just subtract principal amount by from compound interest, and then we'll get the answer. Okay, so now yeah, amount of 9,000 is invested for 2 years at a rate of 15%, compounded annually. At the end of 2 years, how much is the amount? Okay, so compound interest is 9,000 rupees into 1 plus 15 by 100. Okay, to the power 2 years. Okay, this was 9,000 into 115 by 100 to the square, which is nothing but 9,000 into, see, always this part, whatever you multiply by principal amount, okay, for compound interest is called the effective interest. Okay, effective interest. Okay, so always write it as a decimal because it's easy to square. 1.15 the square. Okay, now I'll just calculate 1.15 square, which comes as 1.3225. Okay, I'll multiply with that by 9,000. So my compound interest is 11,902.5. Okay, so this is the amount earned at the end of 2 years. Okay, so now they're asking how much is the interest earned. Okay, this is the whole amount, but I put in 9,000, so I'll remove that 9,000 now and check how much interest I earn. Okay, so this comes as 0.5. This is 2, this is 0. 9 and 2902.5. 2902.5. This is the answer. Okay, next question. An amount of 1500 is invested 10% per annum for 1 year. If the interest is compounded half yearly, okay, this is what I was talking about. Half yearly, then what is the amount received at the end of the year? Okay, this is basically they're asking compound interest only. But see, the formula is what? Compound interest is P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. Okay, so if to the power t, where t is the number of years. See, if you don't know how to find out that how many parts it's divided into or what the how the formula changes, do one thing. Okay, see, it is compounded half yearly. Okay, so if you are getting 10% interest on 1 year, in half a year how much interest will you get? It'll be 5%, no, because it'll be half of that. So in half a year you'll get 5% interest. So always write that rate divided by number of parts in a year, okay, into 100. So rate is becoming half. And the time period, so how many time periods are there now? They are computing it half yearly. So we have two time periods. Every year we have two time periods. So it will be number of years into 2. Okay. So this will be the formula. Now the amount is 1500 into 1 plus rate is 10% per annum. But this is compounded half yearly. So it's by 2 into 100 to the power 1 year, but it is 2.5 years. Okay, so this will be the answer. It will be 1500 into 1 plus 5 by 100 to the square, 1500 into 1.05 square. Okay, I will compute 1.05 square. That is 1.1025 and multiply it by 1500. So 1653.75 is the answer. 1653.75. Okay, so this is the compound interest earned. 1653.75. Okay, next question. Ram deposits 2000 rupees each on 1st January and 1st July of a year at the rate of 8%, calculated on half yearly basis. Okay, so basically it's the same question again. At the end of the year, how much would he have? Okay, so basically it's the same question. Here only there's a small difference where 1st January and 1st July is given. Okay, 1st January is nothing but the starting of the first half of the year, right? And 1st July is the starting of the second half of the year, and it's compounded half yearly. So basically it's the same, no? Compound interest is equal to P into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 to the power 2. Okay, because it's 1 year, 2.5 years. Okay, so now we substitute the values. 2000 rupees into 1 plus. See, here he deposited 2000 rupees. Here there's one difference, okay. The amount is 1500. Okay, this is deposited only once. Okay, but here 2000 rupees is deposited twice. Okay, so we have to think of this like, see, at the first part and the second part. This was the first half, second half. Okay, 2000 rupees was deposited here. Okay, and here again 2000 rupees is deposited. But now this 2000 rupees is not compounded for this half. Okay, so you have to compound to this 2000 rupees only once, but this 2000 rupees has to be compounded twice. Okay, so you have to write it like that. So you get, this is nothing but plus p into 1 plus r by 2 into 100 to the power 1. Okay, this is how it is going to be. Okay, so rate is what? It is 8%. Okay, 8 by 2 into 100 the square. This is the amount deposited in Jan, so it's compounded twice till the end of the year, plus 2000. This is the amount compounded in July. Okay, that is 4 by 100, 8 by 2 basically, to the power 1 only. Okay, so this part comes from July, this part comes from Jan. So the faster you deposit it, the more interest you earn. Simple. Okay, so compound interest is equal to 2000 into 1.04 square plus 2000 into 1.04. Okay, so I can take 2000 into 1.04 common. I'll get it as 1.04 plus 1. Okay, so compound interest is equal to 2000 into 1.04 into 2.04. Okay, and this comes as 1.04 into 2.04 into 2000. That is 4243. 4243.2. So that is the compound interest. 4243.2. So always be careful. If he deposited 2000 rupees, it said each. Okay, so he deposited it twice, once in January, once in July. Okay, make sure that you don't miss any time he deposits the money. Okay, next question. Find the amount returned for an investment of 5000 after 2 years if the rate of interest for the first year is 5% and second year is 10%. So basically there's one small addition to this question. It is a compound interest question. Okay, it is not mentioned, but it is a compound interest question. Okay, so basically how the setup is, in the first year he earns a 5% and in the second year he earns 10% interest, but it is compounded. Okay, so now let's calculate at the end of first year. Okay, how much amount he has. That is nothing but p into 1 plus r by 100 to the power t. Okay, so time is 1, principal is 5000. So 5000 into 1 plus 5 by 100, because 5 is the rate, to the power 1, which is nothing but 5000 into 105 by 100. The zeros cancel and this comes as 15 to 105. So 5250. Okay, this is the amount he has at the end of the first year. Okay, now this amount is compounded once in the second year, but at the rate of 10%. Okay, so the compound interest 2 will be nothing but, this is not square but it's 2, that is compound interest at the end of second year will be nothing but compound interest at the end of first year. This is compound interest at the end of first year. Okay, which is again compounded, which is into 1 plus r by 100. Here r is r2 because it's 10% to the power t. Okay, so compound interest finally will be 5250 into 1 plus 10 by 100 to the power 1. Okay, this is nothing but 11 by 10 into, because 110 by 100 you get 5250, which cancels and you get 5250 into 11. So that is 5775. Okay, 5775 is the compound interest at the end of second year. But now they're asking, find the interest earned, right? Find the amount returned after investment. Amount returned after investment is nothing but interest. Okay, here they want us to find interest because all these values are lesser than the principal amount itself. So we'll deduct principal amount from here. You'll get it as 775. Okay, so that's the interest he earned, 775. Next question. The difference between compound interest and simple interest on an amount of 15,000 for 2 years is 96. Okay, what is the rate of interest per annum? Compound interest can be written as p into 1 plus rate by 100 to the power 2 because it's 2 years. Okay, and simple interest can be written as the PTR by 100 plus principal, right? So now we calculate this value. Principal for compound interest, principal is 15,000. 15,000 into 1 plus rate by 100, the whole square. Okay, we have to keep it as it is, and simple interest is nothing but 15,000 into 2 into rate of interest divided by 100 plus 15,000. Okay, so when you subtract these two, you're getting the value of 96 rupees. Okay, so I will subtract these two. I will just simplify a little bit. You'll get as 300R. Okay, fine. So I'll subtract these two. I'll get 15,000 into 1 plus R by 100 the square minus 300R minus 15,000 is equal to 96 rupees. Okay, so this is nothing but so I get this as 15,000. I can take common. I'll get it as here and here it's there. So 1 plus R by 100 x by 100 the whole square minus 1, okay, minus 300x is equal to 96. So I will just expand this part using the formula a plus b whole square. 15,000 into 1 plus uh, 1 square plus x square by 100 square, okay, plus 2 into a into b, that is nothing but x by 50, okay, minus 1. So this is this cancels. Minus 300x is equal to 96, okay. So 15,000 into x square by 10,000 plus x by 50 minus 300 into x is equal to 96. So I get 15,000 by 10,000 is nothing but 1.5, right? So these zeros can cancel with these and this will become 1.5. So I will get 1.5 x square plus 15,000 cancels and 1,500 cancels 3 times. So I get 300x minus 300 is equal to 96. Okay, 300x. So this and this will cancel. I will get 1.5 into x square equal to 96. So x square equal to 96 by 1.5. Okay. So x is equal to 96 by 1.5 is nothing but 64. Okay. So x is equal to root 64. This is 64. So x is equal to root 64, x is equal to 8. Okay, so the rate of interest was 8%. Next question. The least number of complete years in which a sum of money put at 20% compound interest will be more than double is what? Okay, so basically what they're telling is compound interest has to be used, and in how many years will your money double? Okay, at a rate of 20%. Okay, so that's what they're asking. Now see, at the end of first year, okay, so my principal will be nothing but 1 p compound interest is p into 1 plus 20 by 100 to the power 1. Okay, this is nothing but p into 1.2. Okay, p into 1.2 is 1.2 times the principal, not 2 times. So I will go for second year. In the second year, it is nothing but p into 1.2 square, because this is nothing but the same, right? Just to raise it to the power n, you will get the answers. Okay, 1.2 square is p into 1.44. Okay, not double. So I'll go for the third year. This is nothing but principal into 1.2 the whole cube. 1.2 cube is 1.728, which is p into 1.728. This is not double, it is still less than double. So I will go for the fourth year. Okay, this will become p into 1.2 power 4, which is nothing but p into 2.07. Okay, here we can see it doubled. So if you put your money in at the rate of 20%, in 4 years it will double. That's the answer. Last question. Ram invests 10,000 for 1 year at a rate of 10% per annum, compounded yearly, and Sita invests the same amount for the same time at the same rate per annum but compounded half yearly. What is the difference in the interest earned by both? Okay. So first we'll calculate Ram's interest, CIRL, right? Okay, it's principal into 1 plus rate by 100 because it is compounded annually. Okay, at 10%. So 1 year, this becomes 10,000 into 1 plus the rate is nothing but 10 by 100, okay, to the power 1. So this is nothing but 10,000 into 11 by 10. Okay, this becomes 11,000. So at the end of first year, Ram will have 11,000 rupees. Similarly, Sita, there's a different Ramayan going on here. P into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 because it's compounded half yearly, and there are two such periods because it is one whole year. Okay, so this becomes 10,000 into 1 plus 10 by 2 into 100 whole square. This is nothing but 10,000 into 1.1025. Okay, so that comes as 11,025 rupees. So that is what Sita has. Okay, now the difference in their sum is what they're asking. So Ci Sita minus Ci Ram, because obviously Sita has more. It is nothing but 11,025 minus 11,000. So this is 25 rupees. So the difference in interest is just 25 rupees. Okay. By this question, we come to the end of this topic. I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next topic.